Okay, in this video, I am going to introduce to my dogs the 270 to the right, which is the number 9 rally sign. Please make sure that when you're starting to introduce this to your dog, that your dog has knowledge of right turns, right circles, right about turns, has the desire and the drive to push his way through it and to stay in heel position, as well as keep your focus. You want to make sure that the dog is driving off its rear. It's really, really important because that's what pushes him around and keeps him in position. And like other turns, I make sure that my turns are very, very tight. And the reason being is I want to be consistent with all the rest of my turns. So in other words, if I do a real wide circle on the 270, then basically my about turns, my right turns, my other circles, even my figure eights and my pivots may be affected. The dog may be thinking, oh, I don't have to do it tight. So I always teach very, very tight. If I need to do looser later on in the ring, I can do that and my dog will accommodate me just fine. But if I always do wide turns, then in the ring, if I have to have a tight turn, my dog won't accommodate me. So make sure that you have all of those skills. All right, here we go. Start my turn. Good boy. That was nice. Now you notice that I'm doing a lot of rewarding. It's because I really want him pushing in off that rear end. When I'm thinking about what I want him to do. Ah, that was hard. That was bad. And again, out. Push. Good boy. Yes, good job. Good boy. Out. Ready? Push. Good boy. Hey, good job. And that was his exercise. Okay, wrap up. 270 right turn. Very happy with both dogs. They showed a lot of drive going around me so that they could stay in position. I still have some more work to do. As you note, I did do some dig work. I always do some dig work. Every single training session, no matter what, I do dig work. Whether it's to a cone, a sign, a car, a person, doesn't matter. I always do at least a couple of repetitions of dig work because that just makes it get it more generalized, and I want that skill definitely generalized. So I think that's it for today, and make sure that you like and subscribe all the videos. Share with your friends, please. The more the merrier, and stay tuned for your training tip. All right. Training tip for the day. Habits. There are some things that I like to just have as habits. My dog staying with me is a habit. My dog's focus on me is a habit. What I do as far as my responses, habit, consistency, habit. I want to make sure that my habit is I always get everything ready before I ever get my dog out. Habit. When I get out of the ring, I don't stop and BS with friends as I'm getting my dog out of the ring. I always tell them in a nice manner, hang on, let me tend to my dog and I'll be back with you. And I do. I go let my dog out to potty, I go put him in a crate, I reward him, I do whatever I'm gonna do, and then I put him up and then I go back and I visit. So create good habits when you're training in everyday life, as well as when you're showing, and that definitely will help your overall experience with your dog, and that's important. All right, y'all have a wonderful day.